Who would have thought that this clash is going to be this interesting कि यहाँ से decide हो सकता है कि top 4 में कौन finish करेगा. We all knew जब ये schedule आया था ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस अफगानिस्तान, लोग देख रहे थे शुरू से कि okay, this is going to be one match, but this is going to be the one match. ये हमें अब जाकर के पता चला है after the way Afghanistan has played in this tournament. And we were discussing just before this live as well कि किस तरीके से अभी हमें points table दिखाई पड़ रही है. What is the scenario in that? गौरी, इससे पहले हमें टॉस अपडेट मिले, कैन यू जस्ट सिंपली गो थ्रू एज टू द पॉइंट्स टेबल कि सिनेरियो क्या है और कौन एंड अप कर सकते हैं टॉप 4 में और कैसे?
See, Rajsi, 2 points and 2 spots have been very, very clear. मतलब first 2 हमारे already decide हो चुके हैं. India has already made through the semi-finals, so have South Africa. But again, third spot और third, fourth के लिए आपकी सारी जो fight है वो start हो जाती है. Third are currently, Australia are holding that because उनके जो starting में 2 matches उन्होंने क्या हारे, वो all the discussion was around that whether they have lost form और इसके हिसाब से जिस हिसाब से come back किया उन्होंने, I think वो there is no looking back for Australia as of now. So I think third spot hold करते हैं. 7 points में 7 games में 10 points के साथ Australia, that is why the third spot. But again fourth spot है, but again सारी जो fight है that is for the fourth spot because New Zealand और पाकिस्तान दोनों 8 points के साथ currently हैं in 8 games. अफगानिस्तान आज अपना 8th game खेल रहे हैं. So I think if they take on the 8th game, अगर वो जीत जाते हैं, they'll be at the 10 points in 8 games, so they'll definitely take the 4th spot. और ऑस्ट्रेलिया अगर आज who are already having 10 points, वो अपना 8th गेम खेल के 12 points की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, तो they'll retain the third spot, I believe, because South Africa over them are having the superior NRR at the moment. So I think they will just hold on to third, but Afghanistan have a huge chance of making it to the top 4 today on the basis of today's game. So I think it's looking very, very bright, and obviously nobody exactly thought that Afghanistan can be the one team who will be eyeing the 4th spot or the semi-final spot in the World Cup. I think that has been one team that is just doing better and better in every other ICC tournament. So I think and it's also capable of causing huge upsets, Rajsi, that I would say. So it's just not one team that we used to say. We used to at a point also say that Afghanistan are maybe bowling a heavy team or spinners heavy team, but that has not been the case in this World Cup. If you see, their batters have performed very well, exceptionally well, especially the top order. So I think they are absolutely ready and look in all readiness to create any kind of upset or make it to the top 4.
डेफिनेटली अफगानिस्तान से हम लोगों ने इस टूर्नामेंट देखा है, जिस तरीके की परफॉर्मेंसेस आई हैं, तो अगर ऐसा हो भी जाएगा ना तो कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं होगी, क्योंकि हमने टूर्नामेंट में देखा है दे हैव पुट इन देयर एफर्ट्स एंड ऑल द हार्ड वर्क टू विन द मैचेस. एंड देन हमने उनकी टीम के अपने अंदर जो प्लेयर्स के बीच में कमराडरी है वो भी देखी. इट लुक्स सो ब्यूटीफुल, लुक्स सो पॉजिटिव. और अगर आज ऐसा कुछ हो गया, आई एम श्योर कि अफगानिस्तान के लिए एज कंट्री भी बहुत बड़ी बात होगी, नॉट जस्ट टीम, बिकॉज अगर वो टॉप 4 का पार्ट हो जाते हैं और कंफर्म हो जाते हैं एज अ सेमीफाइनलिस्ट, दैट विल बी लाइक द हिस्टोरिक मूवमेंट in the history of cricket. But since Gauri, it is not going to be an easy task because you have Australia in front of you who are like ready to take on the third spot of the semis. But since the challenge is this big and Afghanistan also have one more match, that is against South Africa, who has already confirmed their berth in semi-finals. So it is going to be hell difficult for them, but how can they really make it possible? What exactly are the positives they should be holding back on, and what exactly are the negatives?
Rajsi, like when we talk about Afghanistan, they have always been known to producing the world class spinners, because जो spinners उनके end से आते हैं, like हमने जितने भी देखे हुए हैं, राशिद खान की बात कर लीजिए, आप किसी की भी बात करिए, वहां पे आप मुजीब की बात करिए, तो आपने देखा है कि किस लेवल की वो स्पिनर्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, व्हाट आर दे केपेबल ऑफ डूइंग. हमेशा उन पे ही बैंक करके उन्होंने अपने मैचेस बहुत ज्यादा जीते हैं. इवन आईपीएल में आपने परफॉर्मेंसेस जब देखे तो लोग कितना ज्यादा रिलाय करते हैं राशिद खान के ऊपर. सो दैट इज द केस. बट जो मैंने कहा है कि टर्नआउट एक अफगानिस्तान के लिए इस पर्टिकुलर वर्ल्ड कप में रहा है, दैट इज देयर बैटर्स परफॉर्मिंग सो वेल. सो आई थिंक व्हेन दे आर डूइंग इट एज अ यूनिट, बैटिंग इज आल्सो डूइंग, bowling is also doing exactly what has been the case for India so far, because दोनों डिपार्टमेंट्स ने बिल्कुल तबाही मचा रखी है, you can say that. So Afghanistan on their level, at least on their level, not comparing to any other nation, but on their level, they have been very fruitful with both their departments. So I think if they continue to do that and perform as a collective unit, I think they have chance, and it is a possibility that they can take this match away.
राइट और हमने आज देखा भी कि अफगानिस्तान के कैंप में एक सरप्राइज विजिट दी थी सचिन तेंदुलकर ने टू हैव अ वर्ड विद देम। वानखेड़े स्टेडियम में मुकाबला होगा और टॉस ऑलरेडी हो चुका है। अफगानिस्तान हैव won the toss and they have opted to bat first. Now let me take you to the head to head of Afghanistan and Australia. So in ODIs if we talk about these two teams, so इन दोनों ने अभी तक 3 मुकाबले खेले हैं एक दूसरे के साथ, जो तीनों ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने अपने नाम किए हैं। पर अफगानिस्तान हो सकता है कि आज इस 0 को 1 में कन्वर्ट कर दे, पूरी कोशिश रहेगी उनके एंड से। बात करेंगे इसके बारे में और भी। अब ले चलते हैं आपको पिच रिपोर्ट की तरफ कि वानखेड़े की पिच क्या कहती है। The pitch at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai is generally considered to be batting friendly. The surface is usually flat with a good amount of bounce and carry, which allows the batsmen to play their shots freely. Pacers have claimed 241 wickets due to early swing, while spinners have taken 119. In 26 ODIs at this ground, batting first 114 times while chasing 1 in 12 matches. तो हम लोग अभी पिच के बारे में बात करेंगे गौरी, बट स्टीव स्मिथ के बारे में चर्चा जारी थी कि क्या वो पार्ट होंगे इस गेम का कि नहीं, बिकॉज उन्होंने वर्टिगो की शिकायत की थी कि उनको ऐसा फील हो रहा है। एग्जैक्टली आई डोंट नो व्हाट वर्टिगो इज, बट या इट मस्ट बी डिफिकल्ट फॉर हिम टू take that call and be in the game. And as far as I can see, Steve Smith is not part of the team because of the same issue. This is going to be a major blow for Australia, and it's not just like कि और कोई player नहीं है जो step up नहीं कर सकता. It's not the case, but he is one big of a player जिनको आप definitely miss out करेंगे. So Gauri, how do you see this for Australia not having Steve Smith at Wankhede?
I think when you talk about a batting friendly pitch, Rajsi, definitely जो batters होते हैं आपके, they are ready to take on all the advantages. Steve Smith being world class batter और Australia के लिए he's a mainstay, so of course him not being there might be a problem for Australia. But given that their all other batters are also in form and they are performing pretty well, I think Australia will be able to take this challenge, because now there have been countries struggling the warm series. Okay, so we have seen that Steve Smith is missing out today. So right. Yeah, so I think given Australia's other batters are in form, I believe they'll be able to do that, because you have seen, Rajsi, how other countries who have been just marred with injuries have been able to put up their A game in this particular tournament, especially New Zealand, who have been seeing players being ruled out one after the another. They are also coping up, so I believe Australia has that strength that they'll be able to cope up with the absence of Steve Smith. And as far as a problem is concerned, it's a back issue, and it's an imbalance kind of thing, that fluid imbalance kind of thing that happens, especially in ears, and affects your back and the whole head and everything also. So yeah, right. I think difficult for him to take in this match.
Right, and the two changes from Australia. One is Steve Smith struggling in warm-ups and he's going to miss out. Cameron Green misses out, और उनकी जगह Maxwell और Marsh are in the team. Now, if you talk about Afghanistan, and they have got Fazlullah is not playing, Naveen is playing today. So again, एक हमें यहाँ पर match over देखने को मिला है by Naveen Ulagh, who's going to play a game at Wankhede. It is going to be a great game for both the teams. Now, let me take you to the player to watch out for from both the teams. So सबसे पहले बात करेंगे ऑस्ट्रेलिया की तरफ से, that is going to be रहमत शाह, अफगानिस्तान की तरफ से रहमत शाह, और इनके ओडीआई करियर की बात करें, 104 मैचेस खेले हैं, 3,534 रन्स बनाए हैं, 36.81 का एवरेज है, 71.31 strike rate, 26 50s, 500s, 114 being his highest. Now, Gauri, I do remember कि ये numbers भले से justify ना करे the kind of player, बट रहमत शाह ने इस टूर्नामेंट में जो करके दिखाया, आई थिंक वो एक मेजर रोल उन्होंने निभाया, जिस तरीके से अफगानिस्तान को हम इस टूर्नामेंट में देख रहे हैं, और लगातार हम उनको एक कंटेंडर मान के चल रहे हैं कि दे कैन बी अ होप कि वो सेमीज का पार्ट हो सके. आई थिंक ही इज द मेजर रोल ही हैज प्लेड, जो कि हमने अफगानिस्तान से हमेशा राशिद खान को पुट अप करते हुए देखा है. मोस्टली उनका नाम आता है, व्हेनेवर अफगानिस्तान का नाम आता है उनका ही चेहरा सबसे पहले सामने आता है. बट नाउ ही इज ऑल्सो डूइंग द सेम पार्ट फ्रॉम द बैटिंग एंड, क्योंकि वही इनका एंड था जो कि इतना मजबूत नहीं माना जाता था, और रहमत शाह ने कुछ कमाल करके दिखाया है. वहीं अगर ऑस्ट्रेलिया की तरफ से बात करें, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी डेविड वॉर्नर. 157 matches he has played, 6,825 runs scored, 45.50 average, 97.28 strike rate, 32 50s, 100 22 hundreds and 179 being his highest. Now these two players, I know कि जिस तरीके से ये लोग अपनी टीम के लिए बैटिंग करते हैं, they are definitely the match winners or players to watch out from our end. But other than these two, Gauri, which other two players do you think from Afghanistan and Australia can make out?
Rachi, if you talk about Afghanistan, one name that cannot be missed out is Rashid Khan, definitely. So if you talk about him, everyone watching the game of cricket, being the fan of the cricket, will say that they will play their cards on Rashid Khan. So of course,
Yeah.
he's again one player. So I think Rashid Khan is one person. If you talk about Australia, I think Rachi, given the pitch of Wankhede, they have been saying that they support the pacers over spinners. But I believe the form in which Adam Zampa has been, it has been absolutely phenomenal. So I think he can again be the one player who we can watch out in this particular game.
राइट सो आपके दो प्लेयर्स का यहाँ पर नाम आ चुका है एंड डेफिनेटली आप लोग भी बता सकते हैं कमेंट सेक्शन में विच अदर टू प्लेयर यू आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड अफगानिस्तान। एंड एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सिनेरियो है, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे, फिर मूव ऑन करेंगे उसके आगे चल करके इस मैच के बारे में। गौरी, कल हमने इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ क्रिकेट, इन इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट की हिस्ट्री में हमने टाइम आउट देखा and that was so unfortunate for many and fortunate for many as well कि पूरा हमें क्रिकेट वर्ड डिवाइड होता हुआ दिखा। कई लोग मान रहे थे कि since it is under the rule तो ये होना चाहिए, it's completely fine। कई लोग मान रहे थे it is against the spirit of cricket। कई लोग ये कह रहे थे कि टाइम आउट वैसे तो 3 मिनट्स का होता है बट आईसीसी ओडीआई वर्ल्ड कप में 2 मिनट्स का रखा गया है। एंड एंजेलो मैथ्यूज जो टाइम आउट हुए हैं वो 1 मिनट 50 सेकेंड्स के अंदर फील्ड पर आ गए थे और उसके बाद उन्हें टाइम आउट मिला है। आई वुड लाइक टू नो योर ओपिनियन ऑन दिस एंड एवरीवन हूएवर इज लिसनिंग टू दिस शो कैन जस्ट सिंपली पुट अप देयर ओपिनियन अबाउट दिस कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक, वाज इट राइट, वाज इट रॉन्ग, वाज इट within the rules, against the spirit of cricket? What exactly it was for you?
Rajsi, see, when we talk about Mancade, also people say it against the spirit of the game, but now it has been deemed legal, by the MCC and everyone. It's fine, and people are taking that route of dismissal. That is all okay, but given when you talk about this kind of timeout kind of thing and the mode of dismissal that it was, that he was being timed out because the batter, when Angelo Matthews walked on the field, after that he got to know the strap of the helmet has come off. So he was just trying to make sure his physical safety. He was just trying to make sure that he's ready to play. In that particular time, someone like players of the Bangladesh asked Shakib Al Hasan that he can appeal for this timeout because the player is not ready in the given specific time. And he did. Even the on-field umpires and everyone asked him if he wishes to withdraw that particular appeal. Twice he was asked, but he did not agree to that, and he was stuck on his appeal, and ultimately the batter was given timed out. So Rajsi, if you see, it's definitely doesn't support the spirit of the cricket. And if you ask, in my point of view, if you want to play fair cricket, and I it is okay that it is in the rule of the game, but this kind of dismissal or this mode of dismissal should be the last thing that you should be looking forward to when you actually want to win a game. They might have gone on to that they might have gone on to win the game. Bangladesh have won the game, but again, whenever you will talk about this Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh game, people will talk about this dismissal, how Bangladesh took this route rather talking about the result of the game. So
Right.
I do not think that this go very very well in the spirit of the game, and this should be the last thing that the player should be taking to get someone dismissed.
Right, and that too at that stage of the tournament। और उसके बाद में इवन ये भी देखा गया कि श्रीलंकन बांग्लादेशी प्लेयर्स ने हैंडशेक भी नहीं किया बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कंट्रोवर्सी आफ्टर द मैच। जस्ट सिंपली वेंट इनसाइड द ग्राउंड। एंजेलो मैथ्यूज की तरफ से स्टेटमेंट आया कि ही यूज्ड टू रिस्पेक्ट शाकिब अ लॉट इन हिज करियर एंड he has lost all the respect। Many have bashed him and many have supported Shakib as well कि if it is well within the rule, what is wrong with that and stuff। तो आप अपनी ओपिनियन भी दे सकते हैं कमेंट सेक्शन में। What do you think? Was it right? Was it wrong? Was it something which should be considered within the rule and the spirit of the game, or we should be out of it? But definitely वैसा कुछ हो गया है और उनको आउट मिल भी चुका है। सो हमने एक हिस्टोरिक मूवमेंट देखा है। अभी एक और हिस्टोरिक मूवमेंट की बात करेंगे जो सोशल ट्रैकर का हमारा आज का पहला ट्वीट है। Gauri, Afghanistan will going to be the ICC Champions Trophy for the first time in 2025. Now this is something which is very special। भले चाहे वर्ल्ड कप में सेमीफाइनल का स्लॉट मिले ना मिले, बट दिस इज समथिंग रियली गोना हैपन जो कि आई थिंक कंफर्म है बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली टॉप 7 चाहिए अदर देन द होस्ट। और ये जो टीम है ये हमें डेफिनेटली चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी जाते हुए दिखाई दे रही है। दिस विल बी द फर्स्ट चांस दैट अफगानिस्तान विल बी प्लेइंग सच बिग लेवल ऑफ क्रिकेट कि कहाँ क्वालिफाई खेलते थे अफगानिस्तान की टीम वर्ल्ड कप्स में क्वालिफाई करने के लिए, T20 वर्ल्ड कप्स में क्वालिफाई करने के लिए, और अब हम देख रहे हैं कि दे आर गोइंग टू द चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी। दिस इज सच अ ब्यूटीफुल मोमेंट। गौरी, व्हाट वुड यू लाइक टू टेल देम इफ यू get to do a pep talk to them, Afghanistan team? What would you tell them?
I will absolutely say that, Rachi, I have been just loving the energy and the spirit that they have brought in this particular tournament. They are giving all their heart out, playing, just putting up their A game in every particular match. So that is something very beautiful and very positive sign from Afghanistan's camp. Like I said earlier, also this like every ICC tournament that you see, they are just bettering up and up. This is not the team that you now can actually say that oh, Afghanistan's a match, so we'll just take it in a casual way. It's just not the case anymore. टॉप 7 टीम्स का आईसीसी दिस चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में जो आपका एक ऑटोमेटिक क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर टॉप 7 टीम्स, एंड हम देखते हैं उसमें इंग्लैंड जैसे डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस ने मिस आउट कर दिया, एंड अफगानिस्तान आर जस्ट मेकिंग अ स्ट्रेट अवे entry into that particular tournament. It's a huge, it's massive moment for Afghanistan as a unit, as a team, and it's something that gives them confidence for rest of the tournaments that are coming up for them as well. And it's also for the other teams also to look out how just can particularly start as an underdogs. You'll be named as underdogs, and then you just keep performing, bettering up each day, and then coming to the point where you are having this kind of achievement. So it's definitely big for them.
Definitely. All praises and all good luck to Afghanistan team in this tournament and the upcoming ones as well. Let me take you to the other tweets of this session. This is another tweet. Sachin Tendulkar, the Indian cricket legend, surprised the Afghanistan team in Mumbai before their 2023 ODI World Cup match. ये काफी अच्छा सेशन रहा होगा बिकॉज वानखेड़े में सचिन से बेहतर और कौन, और इसके अलावा उन्होंने जिस तरीके से अपने इनसाइट्स भी शेयर किए होंगे, ऑस्ट्रेलिया टीम को वाकई अब थोड़ा सोचने की जरूरत ज्यादा पड़ गई है बिकॉज अब तो उनको मास्टर ब्लास्टर का साथ भी मिल गया है अफगानिस्तान टीम को. There's some pictures of Sachin and the team together, best pictures with the legendary player of cricket history, and our good Afghanistan team for today match who will boys inshallah Afghanistan will be the winner. और जब भी ऐसा कुछ होता है so definitely confidence एकदम टॉप पर आ जाता है, और आज के दिन भी हम वही confidence देखेंगे दोनों ही टीम्स की तरफ से. But I would like to ask you this simple question, Gauri. If you have to pick one team who's gonna win it, which team will you pick?
See, Rajsi, bias will come into this because if you play India, Afghanistan, if you play Australia, Afghanistan, your automatic pick will be okay. Australia will win. Australia will be doing better than a head-to-head. आप देखते हैं कुछ भी देखते हैं. I know Australia have better chances. I totally believe that it is 70-30 or maybe 60-40 on Australia's end. But if you ask me who would I want to win, I would definitely want Afghanistan to win this one. So yeah, of course, if you want my opinion on this, and I think they should win this. And definitely, Rajsi, Sachin Tendulkar coming into their camp, it's huge for us because Rashid Khan was seen speaking that in his country also Tendulkar is treated as idol for many, and he's a huge respect. And when he's coming, actually walking up to the players and having that kind of pep talk, motivating all of them, it's big and a great boost of confidence for them. So I think it will be very special for them going into this match.
राइट. सो चलिए ठीक है, अब हम लोग भी चलते हैं यहाँ से. थोड़ी देर में अब मैच शुरू हो जाएगा. अब से एग्जैक्टली 13 मिनट्स में आप ये मुकाबला शुरू होते हुए देख सकते हैं. तब तक ये बेस्ट ऑफ लक बोथ द टीम, बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू ऑल ऑफ अस एज वेल एज फैंस. हमें भी एक बहुत ही बड़ा क्लैश विटनेस करना है. सो होल्ड ऑन टू योर हॉर्सेस एंड डेफिनेटली आज का मुकाबला एक इंटरेस्टिंग मुकाबला. इसकी हर अपडेट के लिए आप लोग सोशल मीडिया ऑफ CricTracker जरूर फॉलो कर सकते हैं टू गेट ऑल द रील्स एंड वीडियोज ओवर इट. आप इसके अलावा हमारी कंटेंट वेबसाइट www.CricTracker.com पर जाकर इंटरेस्टिंग आर्टिकल्स पढ़ सकते हैं. लाइव ब्लॉगिंग इज ऑलरेडी देयर. यू गेट टू सी मोर एंड मोर इंटरेस्टिंग कंटेंट. तक आप देखते रहिए CricTrackers in the action.